So welcome to module 6 of the SAM series. This is SAM Accelerate, and here we understand how SAM Accelerate can help speed up the development workflow. So whenever we make changes to the code or to the infrastructure itself, we can actually see the changes reflect on the cloud. So learn how SAM Accelerate can bypass full cloud formation deployments to quickly apply code changes. So previously, developers had to set up full infrastructure locally and only push once it was ready for testing. But with SAM Accelerate, you can skip some of those processes. So you can test your code directly against real AWS services in the cloud. So we'll be making code changes, and we'll also be making infrastructure changes on our API gateway on the next few slides and on my terminal here. So this is the cycle from SAM init, which we've seen before, and with SAM sync watch, we can do some test iterating and see it reflect. And we'll also be looking at logs to monitor our infrastructure and our deployment. So we'll be running the SAM sync command, and let me just pull that up here. I first need to change directory to, this is where I am, my project folder. And then I will run some sync watch, and then I'll need the name of the stack name, which is SAM app. So it'll take a second, but then it's going to check to see if there is any changes. But before then, to run a build. So it runs the build, then it deploys. So SAM deploy. So it checks to see if there are any changes that has been made, and since no changes, it just maintains. So right now it's monitoring the whole infrastructure on the local run to see if there's any change, and they need to push it to the cloud. So right now I'm just going to pull up CloudFormation so we'll see it there, what it looks like. So and SAM app, and then you can see the resources, and we have our hello world function, of course, and the API gateway, including other resources linked like the IAM rules, the permissions, and other things. So we also have the deployments, the stage, and these are just referenced by IDs. So you can see the API gateway, but right now we would need majorly just this output. And with this value, if I open it, we'll be able to see the result. Of course, API gateway is connected to the Lambda function, and with that, it's able to get the response. So just the part hello, and then let's come down to see hello world. So we'll be checking the actual Lambda function. So this is the code deployed to the Lambda function, and it's the same thing. And we make any change here, as you can see, the message right now is hello world, but we can say hello world and just add SAM accelerate, and then we add a print statement here. Accelerate on. So once I save this, it's going to trigger a synchronization, which would reflect here. So right now finished syncing, and if I refresh this, I should get a different message. Yes, some accelerate. I think this is the Lambda function, and if I refresh this, I should see whatever is there previously. It'll take a second. Okay, yeah, so we have it accelerate one, and then hello world some accelerate, and we see the new message. So right now I've been able to see how to make code changes and they get reflected. And I just say hello David and I save this, it will of course trigger a new, and if I refresh this, okay, it might take a couple of seconds. So right now hello David, and that change has been reflected. So right now we are making changes locally and we are watching it reflect on the cloud, which is quite handy. And that's with SamSync. So that's for code changes, and as I said, we can also do infrastructural changes, which I would proceed to do right now. So of course, we should know where we would make that changes in the templates.yam file. This is where we define our infrastructure. So we have the hello world function and we have the API gateway. So right now I'm going to change the path to some accelerate, and I'm going to save this. So it's going to actually trigger a cloud formation update. Yes, so it took a second. So right now it's initiating development. It's going to take a couple of maybe a minute, but it's going to update the whole stack, updating progress. So right now you can see some of the details. These are initiated, transformation succeeded. You can see some updates completed for the stack. AWS Serverless dependency layer nested stack. So right now proceeding to the function, REST API, the permissions. Not everything will get updated, but anyway it sees a place where there should be an update, is actually going to automatically do that. So right now you can see some deletes and a recreate, so that is an update, confirmation from deployed stack. So right now you can see that the infra sync is completed. So if I come down to here, we'll get an error because the path has been, so right now you see missing authentication token. So if I come down to my API and I refresh this, we should have a different, yeah. So right now you can see we have /some accelerate, so still the same method. So I need to actually, so some accelerate, so we get our correct value back. So that's for infra change. I can still do more updates here and just say maybe like infra updated with some accelerates, and let me see 2, and I save this. So right now it's just going to trigger the code change, and infra updated with some accelerate. So that's, we've seen infra change, we've seen code change, and we also check some login, and that was the reason why I kept this print statement, so be able to see logs. So I'm going to come down to, okay, let me come back to my slide. So yeah, code deployment with SAM accelerates much faster than regular SAM deploy. So we've made changes to the application, we've made changes to the code itself. We've also done infrastructural changes by updating the API gateway path. Then there's a note here. Some accelerates automatically rebuilds and redeploys your updated infrastructure to AWS using CloudFormation. It is slower than service APIs, but still faster and easier than running the SAM deploy manually. So we've actually tested, we've done some verifications, although we didn't use call, but we'll still get the same result. So right now, let's check some logging. So we use SAM logs, the tail and stack name. So I'm going to open up a new PowerShell here. Yeah. I'm changing directory SAM logs tail, and the stack name is SAM app. Enter. So that takes a couple of seconds. So we have it here. So we have accelerate one, accelerate one, accelerate two, and these are just like the print statements the print I defined here. So we'll actually see the logs. So we can actually see all these logs, of course, on CloudWatch. So log streams. So let me see. Okay, this is the latest log I have. Accelerate 2, which is what we have here. So right now I'm just going to print. Let me print event. So it will print everything that comes in. I'm going to change this to 3, and let me just say checking the logs. Some accelerates. Let's say checking the logs. I'll save this, and that would yeah, of course, trigger an update here, and we'll wait a couple of seconds now. Okay, I have to let me refresh this to trigger a new log. So some accelerates checking the logs. So now let's come here and wait a couple of seconds. Yes, so we have accelerate 3, and we have a printout of all our events, which is all the logs that came in from API gateway to our Lambda function. Just get a bunch of data, the usual thing that goes into your Lambda function when you trigger it from API gateway. And you can see a lot of these data. Some of them you may recognize, some URLs, execute API, some cognito authentication values, none, a lot of true, false values, and basically all the data that is required. You might do some formatting based on what you need. So this is still waiting for more logs, and this is still waiting for more changes. And that's the beauty of SAM Accelerate. It's monitoring as you proceed, and it's ready to move. So it says if you see the log statement added in previous steps, then SAM Accelerate successfully deployed the API gateway configuration updates to the AWS cloud. So this is a very powerful tool, a very powerful way of working with the cloud, working with AWS, and it's fast, it's easier, and it's not stressful. So yeah, there you have it. Thank you for watching, for following through to this module, and I'm glad I hope you've been able to get some value, and I'll see you in the next one.